I'm so proud to have her support on this race. My name is David Seligman. I'm a workers' rights, consumer rights, and anti-monopoly lawyer. I'm the father of 3 little girls. I have not lived my life to run for office. Certainly have not lived my life to collect checks from the corporate interests that like to invest in politics in Colorado. But I'm running for this seat, for the Attorney General's office, because I am sick and tired and freaked out by a lot of the same things that you all are sick and tired and freaked out about. A 2-tiered legal system in this country where those with wealth and power play by a completely different set of rules than the rest of us. And that problem has brought us to a crisis point right now. A crisis of corruption and corporate abuse. We've got ICE agents kidnapping people off the streets, murdering them. We've got the oligarchs that have seized control of our government, stolen the American dream from us, dismantling the agencies that are there to protect workers, consumers, small businesses, and the environment. So a little bit about me. I grew up a couple of miles from where I live now in East Denver, moved away. I went to Harvard Law School. I clerked for federal judges, but I saw from day one that the law was rigged in favor of those with wealth and power. So I moved back home and I'm now the executive director of Towards Justice, a nonprofit legal organization. I stand up against Amazon, represent thousands of people across Colorado. Amazon delivery drivers urinating in bottles in order to stay on task for the profits of one of the wealthiest, most powerful companies in the history of the world. Stand up for tens of thousands of people in this state, buried in junk fees to the country's biggest landlord. We're suing the GEO Group, the private company that owns the immigration detention facility here in Aurora. We've sued the Trump administration, recently sued the Trump administration because the Trump administration didn't pay TSA agents during the shutdown. You know who they did pay during the shutdown? ICE agents, right? We sued the Trump administration. You know what? We sued the Polis administration too, and we've won. Sued the Polis administration recently when they tried to turn over information from the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment to ICE in service of Donald Trump and Stephen Miller's absurd immigration enforcement agenda. So I'm running for Attorney General to fight back against this 2-tiered legal system, and here's how we're going to do it. First, we've got to continue every step of the way to fight back against Donald Trump, never to acquiesce for a second. Acquiescence is a fool's errand. It's a fool's errand, Governor. But standing up to Donald Trump, it is necessary and it is not sufficient. We're also going to need to hold accountable everybody who participates in the corruption and cruelty of this administration. So what does that mean? What does that mean? You're an ICE agent. You violate our rights, you assault people, we're going to prosecute you under Colorado law, right? You're a contractor, Palantir, the wealthiest corporation in Colorado, the GEO Group, right? You violate our rights, you surveil us, we're going to hold you accountable. Not just that. We also have to make sure we put the law on the side of working people, to fight back against big tech and big healthcare, to fight for basic things, the right to an abortion, the right to a union, the right to clean air, clean water, all of those things essential to our opportunity to live a life of our choosing. We can fight for a world, and the Attorney General can fight for a world, where if we fight back against the corporations and billionaires squeezing us dry, where everyone who lives in the state can afford to thrive here. Not just the basics, healthcare and housing, but can afford to even go on a freaking vacation every once in a while, right? Thank you so much. Really appreciate you all. My campaign leader Jess is here, and you can sign up to volunteer and caucus for the campaign right over there. Thank you.
Thank you.